Welcome back, comic book collectors and enthusiasts. My name is Brandon. You're watching M.O.N.Comics. Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. Wow, I've got a huge stack here of... Full disclosure, I am woefully behind on my content, and I kind of got rushed with a lot of stuff coming in between AOKs from other YouTubers and books I traded for and a book I bought from a friend. So this is like a huge compilation video of all those books, which is this and a few more, to thank these folks for their generosity and to show you all what I was able to get into my collection. And besides that, I have been touting a giveaway, so we will be announcing that at the end of the video. And it's kind of, I worked with Mr. Akins from What's on the Comic Rack, and we're kind of doing a collaboration community giveaway, we've decided to call it. And we're going to tell you how that goes at the end. So one of the requirements will be to be subscribed to my channel. So if you want a chance to win this giveaway, if you like finding about a little bit about comic history through the books I get, or where to find reputable sellers in the community, please go down and hit that subscribe button, hit the like, share, notifications, whatever you can do. I appreciate it. Helps the channel grow, and it is part of the requirements for to be in the giveaway. So let's get into this stack of books, and at the end I'll tell you what's going on with the giveaway. I'm really excited about it. It's actually the biggest I've done since I've hit my 1K and did that giveaway, so we'll get there in a moment. Okay, first stack of books comes from my buddy Hayden, who is the NextGenCollector. Hayden came into the scene, and I gravitated towards him because, like me, he just collects what he loves. And he's very passionate about it, and it shines through in his YouTube channel. And he reached out and said, I'd like to send you an AOK. He moved to a different state, so I've got his address, so I got to work on something for him. But the first few books he sent me, I might just go for the whole Fantastic Four run. If I'm going to do the Kirby Lee 1 to 102, I might as well just do the whole one with what I'm getting sent from Fantastic Four. So Fantastic Four 315. I haven't had a chance to read any of these yet. I'm so behind on my reading, but great cover. Fantastic Four 316. Just a beautiful, beautiful set of covers here. Fantastic Four 317. Very interesting. Can't wait to read this story. Cool cover with the light beams coming out. Fantastic Four 321 with some She-Hulk action, and there's some kind of creature up there. Shadow of the Unknown. Always down for a monster story. And the last Fantastic Four he sent me was 323, and it's got a great Kang cover. Who knows what's going to become of him in the MCU, but yeah, really cool, awesome stack of Fantastic Four. He was really kind to get all these together, so this was the first pile he sent me. Thank you, Hayden. And then he went right into appealing to me with the monsters and horrors. So a great Crypt of Shadow #4. I've got quite a few of these now. I gotta get into reading those, but cool skull on here. Very cool. And another creature horror one, a Free Comic Book Day Hellboy. I don't know which Free Comic Book Day this was from, if this was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but I'm very psyched he sent me this because I picked up the Free Comic Book Day Hellboy this year, and it's entitled The Mole. So looks pretty sweet. Love, I gotta try to draw that. I will be going on In Between the Lines with Roscoe on June 10th, I believe, and we're doing Hellboy, so I might try to recreate maybe his face there or this cover, but thank you, Hayden, for that. And the last book he sent me to get me start reading this, I need to buy the omnibus. I know I do because I'm going to love it, but is an Invincible #1 reprint. So where it all started, I can't, this is going to be the first thing I read probably out of all these, just to get into it. So Hayden, dude, this was you're far too kind, man. It's a heck of a stack. I will get you back, and be sure you enter this giveaway so you have a chance to win it. So thanks for all these books, dude. I truly appreciate you. If anyone's not subbed to NextGenCollector, I'm going to put everyone's links for their channels down in the description below. Go check him out. Great guy, having fun collecting what he loves. He makes some fun videos. All right, next up is a true sweetheart of the community. One of the very first guys I started watching when I got into watching comic YouTube. again, just like me, collects what he loves. Huge Aliens fan, passionate collector, Vampirella, does it all. Actually, he's been in Space Ghost lately too. But his name is Jean Malo. Wonderful Canadian. He sent me a house, Secrets of Sinister House, number 17 from 1974, written by George Castan, cover art by Nick Carty. Put AOK Enjoy, really cool skeleton cover. So I actually, the one book I liked that I commented on his video, he sent me, and then a couple books were surprises. So he sent me House of Sinister Secrets. He sent me Weird Mystery Tales, number 17 from 1975. I love that guy's face with the crocodile right there. Written by Paul Levitz, cover art by Ernie Chan. Really cool crocodile in there. Loves the horror. But the book that I commented on, he's like, hey, I got an extra, I'd love to send it to you. And he was just so kind about this because he sent them out and they got returned to him. I don't know what was going on with the Royal Canadian Post, if you will, but he had to go through a lot of effort to get these back to me. But I've wanted this for some time. Everyone's shown it off. Everyone seems to have it, and I finally do. It is Moon Knight number 25 from 2023. John Tyler Christopher, a variant cover with negative space of The Werewolf by Night. As a Werewolf by Night fan, I mean, look at this cover. It's just wonderful. I'm going to read this. I don't know if I'll kind of be in the middle of nowhere since it's, you know, issue number 25, but really beautiful, beautiful negative space cover. Yeah, excuse me, sorry. John Tyler Christopher did a bunch of these. So Jim Malo, wonderful Canadian. Again, go check out his channel. He's just, again, these guys that sent me stuff are just a lot like me, just collecting what they love. And it was really kind to send these out to you. I have your address now, and you got something coming. I know you're an Aliens fan, so we're going to have fun with that. So thanks, Gene. Okay, the last AOK comes from a very new YouTuber, although he's almost at 100 subs. Really wonderful guy. His name is Hayden. He is the host of Lettuce Comics. And I'm going to read the note. I hope he doesn't mind, but it really, these kind of letters, I've got a stack of them. I'm just going to keep these in a folder for my kids to read someday to see the connections that I made throughout the comic book community. And Hagen, I'm just going to read this. I hope you don't mind. I'll edit it out. I'll contact you if you don't want me to read it. But Brandon, aka M.O.N.Comics, as much as I appreciate the books you sent me, I appreciate your letter even more. So I hope you appreciate this offering as much as I appreciate yours. I've been a fan of yours ever since Mike's first shouted you out. Lunch Money Comics. I love the down-to-earth feeling of your channel. You collect in a similar way to me, I feel the same way, and treat every book you pick up as if it were a privilege to own. You struck me as someone who I'd like to strike up a conversation with as we dig through bins and ask one another, do you have this one? It's so refreshing to see someone who is completely blind to the few negative aspects of our hobby as I am and just collects what he likes. You made me realize that there's a place in the YouTube community for people who are kind, earnest, and grateful. Thank you. I'm trying. There's a lot of negativity, and I know negativity gets the views, but being positive just goes further in my book. I love the warm and earnest nature of your top 5 live videos, your encouragement of people to bring all kinds of books that they love and sharing that love with everyone on stream and watching is heartwarming. Seeing people share books that I'm not necessarily passionate about, but getting to witness their passion is a fantastic experience. I agree. I just love seeing people, enjoy what they enjoy, and you're a fantastic facilitator of that. If it's not too forward of me, I would love to make an appearance on your show. And if it is too forward, well, I'd still like to be on, so deal with it. I would love to have you on. It'd be an honor. I hope one day we can talk comics and pick through bins face to face. If you ever come down south for one of our cons, I'd love to show you around. And if I can make it to one of the cons up closer to you, I'll absolutely give you a ring, like a call, not an engagement ring, unless, no, I'm just kidding. Unless. I'm going to have to stop here. I'll keep gushing and saying how thankful I am how grateful I am for the kindness of experience from you and many other creators I have admired ever since I posted my first videos. Keep reading those comics. Hagen, Lettuce Comics. P.S. I've tried to send you some off-the-wall stuff you may not have or staples I haven't seen you show on your channel. But should you have any of the books I've sent, you absolutely have my blessing to use them for a giveaway or whatever purposes you deem fit. Wow. Like, this is, the community is pretty amazing. This made my day when I read it, and I've read it a few times and reading it right now. It means a lot, Hagen. Thank you. Hagen did send something that I actually have doubles of. It's not a book, but it's something else. It's actually, because I have his blessing, going to go in the giveaway after I'm done talking about these books. So let me show you what he sent me first. So He knew the way to my heart. This is a beautiful Alex Ross timeless variant of the Mandarin. Alex Ross did, if you don't know, or if you do know, they're worth talking about. He did a number of covers with villains and another number of covers with heroes, and they are amazing. So he said, Alex Ross is just the best, isn't he? I know what a big fan of the Mandarin you are, so I got you this so you can look at something that doesn't remind you of Ben Kingsley and what might have been. Most wasted villain in the Marvel MCU. I know Mike from M.O.N.Comics and Rohan from Absolute Game of Nerds will agree with me. But this was awesome. Thank you for that, Hayden. Next one. Oh yeah, right up my alley. Aliens versus Predator, the deadliest of species, 1 of 12. Now I'm going after the rest of them. I really hope that you enjoy this book. It has everything guys like us look for in a comic. A kick-ass cover, great story, written by Claremont, no less, which I did not know, and a single panel with a topless lady. Your connection to the Predator and story you told is one of the things that drew me to your channel, and I'm more than happy to add to a collection that means so much to you. It does. I have a strong Predator connection with my father. I've talked about it before, so this definitely means a lot to me. Beautiful cover, and I did not know Claremont worked on Predator, so shows what I know. Always learning something new, so thank you, Hayden. And the last book he sent me is just wonderful. It is Howard the Duck, number 7. It's a Marvel magazine. Of course, it's got my boy Ted on it. This one is weird, right? I had no idea what Man-Thing book to get you, so I went with this. I do not have this. I had no idea it even existed before stumbling upon it in my LCS. I think the cover strikes a great balance of eerie, whimsical, and gorgeous. I hope you enjoy. I do too. Whimsical with Howard, gorgeous lady, eerie with the Man-Thing. Of course, they're friends. Just awesome. So, Hayden, I mean, these books and your letter really touched this nerd's heart, and I appreciate you, man. These were awesome, and I will cherish them forever. Thank you so much. Lettuce Comics, description will be down below, and I'm going to talk about him more in a minute, but stay tuned for that. All right, so this next book I bought from my buddy JP, who is one half of the Absolute Game of Nerds YouTube channel, along with Rohan. First off, the book I'll show is the book I bought, but he sent these out of nowhere because he's a Crow fan and I'm a Crow fan. So this is the Crow Flesh and Blood Part 2 and 3, which I've never read. I'm going to buy the first issue, then I'm going to read through them. So JP, thanks for these extras, man. I did not appreciate that, or I did not expect this, but it is mostly appreciated. So very cool you sent these along. But the book I wanted, if you've been following me on Instagram, where I'm trying to be better about posting books there instead of just being, like a sounding board for my content that's coming out. I want to show my collection more. I want to share what I'm passionate about, and just time gets so busy and we can slip away from that. But I did share this the other day. It is Wonder Woman number 196 from 1971, written by Mike Sekowsky, cover art by Mike Sekowsky and Dick Giordano. Classic bondage cover. I don't collect Wonder Woman, but I have 2 issues, 196 and 199. Around this whole set, like 200 even, like all within these numbers, there's a lot of bondage covers. And what this is a kind of historical proof and of the code loosening. So what happened is in 1970, Amazing Spider-Man 96 is released with a strong anti-drug connotations. And it wasn't going to be approved by the Code because Code would allow drug talk. So if you look on that issue, I'll show a picture actually here. Let me put it right here. You will notice that there is no Comic Code authority stamp on there. They published it without it. And it was a huge hit. It was critically acclaimed by parents for spreading a good message of the danger of drugs. And it really kind of opened people's eyes that these could be used for good educational purposes to deter the youth of drug use and other bad things for them. So that happened, and then shortly after, DC followed with Green Lantern number 85, where Speedy becomes addicted to heroin, and that also became acclaimed and praised by parents for showing kids the dangers of drugs. And that's kind of like the time period when the code starts to loosen throughout the 70s. And this gives you, a picture of a woman kind of, clothes ripped off in bondage that wasn't, being allowed through the 60s, early 60s, into the late 60s and into the 70s, when the Comic Code Authority finally started to loosen. And I love when you can trace history, especially through comics. This is always a joked about cover because the shadow does not match the actual guy with the gun. But it's a really cool cover. JP found this at a local antique shop. I have been looking for it forever, and it means more to buy this kind of book from a friend. So yeah, Wonder Woman 196 and 199 are just two great bondage covers. I think she's a great character. I just never got into collecting her, but I love collecting pieces of history. If you watch this channel, you know, at all, you know that's kind of my shtick, is I love history and comics and when you can see things start to change. So thanks so much, JP. Go check out JP's content. Wonderful guy, wonderful person, and I can't wait to hang out with you in August, buddy. Okay, this last book came via a trade. My buddy Doug Botkin, who's always in the comments, he's on Instagram, he's become a good friend. He saw my Daredevil videos of where I'm trying to complete issues 1 through 10. And he's like, hey man, I got a 6 I'd trade you. So I took a spread picture of all the books I had for trade, and he told me which ones he was interested in. And we checked out fair market value, and we came up to an agreement. And he traded me Daredevil issue number 6 from 1965, written by Stan Lee, cover art by Wally Woods. This is the last cover, too, where we get Daredevil in his mustard black and ketchup red yellow suit there. So very cool. First appearance of the Fellowship of Fear, comprised of Mr. Fear, Ox, and the Eel, which they didn't do much else. Really cool. He sent it. I think this is one of those comic capsules. It's like, you know, clear. It's got the top. You can, believe this is the comic capsule product. Really, actually, now that I have one in my hands, I dig it. I can see the draw to this. If you're not a fan of graded comics, this is a great way to protect and display your books. Comes with a cool like pre-built-in hang thing. I believe these are like 99% UV protected too. So Doug, thanks man for trading. You know, the connections I made to this channel are just amazing, and I really appreciate it. And it's allowed me to get just one book away. I could get it any time now. I could find it, but I'm saving it for a special occasion in June, where I'm going to go hunt with someone that I've been waiting a long time to hunt with. So I'd like to mark that momentous occasion by getting Daredevil number 5. So I'm only one away from the run. Thank you, Doug, for Daredevil number 6. Get to put it back there with the other ones. So thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, the giveaway. This is going to be pretty fun. Okay, before I even like show what's involved, let's talk about rules and regulations. First of all, you got to be subscribed to my channel. When I draw a winner, I will check, and it's a requirement. Second, you have to be at least 18 or older to claim their prize. It's just legality, laws. I'm not going to send anything to anyone under 18. Third, I am keeping this to US and Canada only. And unfortunately with Canada, this is going to possibly be a huge package that I'll split shipping. So if you're in Canada and you want to win this and you're okay with splitting shipping, by all means, enter. Anyone within the US, I'll ship on my dime. International, I'm sorry, it's just going to be way too expensive. I would feel bad asking someone to pay for half of that at international costs. Those are your requirements. Subscribe to the channel. 18 and over, US and Canada only. I'll do another giveaway in the future where I let anyone in the world get in on it. But for this one, just going to keep it to them. So I had this idea, and me and Mr. Akins from What's in the Comic Rack chatted it up. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you the giveaway items, okay? These are the giveaway items you have a chance to win by putting hashtag FAM in the comments. So if you meet the requirements I just said, hashtag FAM, fam, like family, you know, will get you into this giveaway, okay? And these are what you can win. The first thing was something Hayden sent me. He sent me a plush man thing that I actually already had. Travis from Comics Living had gifted me this one, so it's really cool. This is it out of the bag. I love it. He's so cool. He sits back here with me. So this is the first item that is going to be in the giveaway. The next couple items I showed a couple videos ago, but I'm giving away 2 Joe Jusko signed Marvel Masterpieces, Strife and Iron Fist. Beautifully signed. You can keep them. You can keep one and trade them. You can trade them away if you're not a fan of the artist, but I think you should be a fan. He's amazing. So these are in the giveaway. Now for some books. I wanted to spread the free comic book day loves. Maybe you didn't get a chance to get there. I'm putting one of those in, which is Spider-Man Ultimate Universe #1. Awesome, awesome cover. The next book is The Incredible Hulk, issue 268, first appearance of the Pariah. I'm pretty sure it's a Neil Adams cover. I'll correct it in the comments, but that is in the giveaway. For the DC lovers, Adventure Comics number 428, first appearance of the Black Orchid. Not the current Black Orchid that's in Justice League Dark, but the original. This one I've had for a while. We Live, Age of Palladians. This is a, it comes with a certificate of authenticity. It is 181 out of, or sorry, no, 218 out of 300. Really cool, beautiful cover though. Virgin variant. I'm not familiar with much of it all, but I just thought it'd be really cool to include in the giveaway. And as you can see, it's got the cool COA with it. The next one is Amazing Spider-Man 279. I believe this is second or third appearance of Silver Sable, but first cover appearance with the Jack-o'-lantern on there. So pretty cool, little Spider-Man. And the last book I'm going to include in the giveaway is Doctor Strange 172. It does have a subscription crease, but it's a beautiful Dormammu green cover, Silver Age Doctor Strange, really awesome. So these are the books. You could also, these will be in here as well, the sign and the Man-Thing plushie. But that's not all. Here's our idea. In efforts of trying to help the community grow and other people within this community be successful, Mr. Akins and I thought it'd be cool to help Lettuce Comics. So here's what's going to happen. If you do #FAM, you're going to win these if I select your name automatically, okay? If this is going to run for 2 weeks, okay? It's going to come out this Thursday, which I'm not sure the date. I'll put it down here in a little card. And it's going to run for 2 weeks. If within that 2 weeks, Lettuce Comics reaches 150 subscribers, not only will you win all that stuff, but I'm going to throw in Hellboy, the Crooked Man, #2 in a CBCS 9.4. If you're a, Hellboy fan, you like graded books, little CBCS. So again, if Lettuce Comics can get to 150 subs in 2 weeks, you'll win everything I just showed and the plushie plus this. And if by some chance in the 2 weeks, Lettuce Comics can get to 200 subs, I'm going to throw in something really cool. And you'll see why I was, humming and heffing and humming about shipping. But I got this Avengers Age of Ultron. This was a smaller poster, limited amounts handed out at movie theaters when the movie released. Has all the actors in it. It's a very cool red and black poster. And then I had it custom framed by a local person who does framing with like this red accent. So it really pops on the wall. So if Lettuce Comics gets to 200 subs in 2 weeks, you're going to win this. You're going to win the Crooked Man slab. You're going to win all these books plus the Joe Juiceco signed cards and the Man-Thing plushie. Again, regular giveaway, all these books and the Man-Thing plushie. Hayden hits 200 subs at Lettuce, or 150 subs at Lettuce Comics. This gets thrown in. If he gets 200 subs, this and the whole shebang gets thrown in. Really wanted to help someone who's just really amazing in this community, who's new, show him some love, help see if we can get his subs up there. I've got over 1,300 subs, which I'm grateful every day for. So if some of you guys can go show him some love, it would be amazing, and I'll do a heck of a giveaway. But that is still not all. Mr. Akins of What's on the Comic Rack is going to drop a video this week, and he's going to have some giveaway stuff too. If Hayden can get to 150 or get to 200 subs, he's throwing in some awesome stuff. So please go sub up Lettuce Comics. Let's get this giveaway going. #FAM. Must be 18 or older to enter. Only shipping to US and Canada, with Canada paying half the shipping. Sorry, international. And be subbed to my channel. So I want to give away some cool stuff. This is amazing. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for sticking with me through another long video. I really appreciate all of you. Let's have fun with this giveaway. I love giving books to people within the community. And until next time, keep reading those comics.